Trinity B1 ISC1 4 Skills Test, SELT Secure English Language Tests, B1 English Test ISC1, Skilled Worker, Health and Care Worker, Scale-Up Worker, Student Visas.
Thank you. All right. This is Trinity College London, ISC1 B1, Task 3, Reading into Writing. I would want Michelle to read the question first.
Okay. You are doing a project on school uniforms and you need to write a short essay for your teacher from 100 to 130 words on how uniforms could be improved. Use the information you read in task 2 to suggest reasons for keeping school uniforms, why some students don't like school uniforms, and how designs could be different. Plan your essay before you start writing. Think about what you want to say and make some notes to help you in this book.
Zain, you also read it?
You are doing a project on school uniform and you need to write a short essay for your teacher, 130 words on how uniform could be improved. Use the information you read to task 2. Suggest reason for keeping school uniform, why some students don't like the school uniform, and how designs could be different. Plan your essay before you start writing. Think about what you want to say and make, I can't read, ma'am, some...
Hold on for a second, yes.
Yeah. Some notes to help you in this.
Okay. Good. Okay, now I just want to tell you, because this is from the book and they have not given you clear instructions in here, but I would love to tell you that in your real exam, you would find these instructions. Instruction on top would be use information from text A, B, C, and D to write this. Okay. And at the bottom, you will see the instruction. Do not copy from the text. Use your own words as far as possible. I've told you guys many times, we do not have to believe the letter, means the later one, that is the second one. You don't have to believe in that. Okay, you have to use information from text A, B, C, and D, because that's the way this task is done. People who do not have understanding of the text, they can never complete this task, isn't it? So that's why it's called reading into writing. That's why it's not called independent writing. It is absolutely connected with what you have read in the text, right? So please do not make this mistake of writing it on your own. There's no need. Okay, now how would we start? How would we end? What do we have to do with this? Let's try to have a look at that. So how do we start the first point, Zain?
Yes, we start. We write on firstly. I want to talk about reason for
talk about or give reasons. Give reasons for
keeping school uniform.
For keeping school uniform. For keeping school uniforms. Okay.
Uniforms.
Okay, semicolon. Let's try to go back to the text and check why keeping school uniforms is important, right? So you guys will find it by yourself, of course, and you will guide me where is the text.
Okay. Yeah.
Hold on for a second. Do you think we have any reason given in A for keeping school uniform? Do we have any reason for it?
Because in text A, they were talking about the mother and talking about that she was not happy with the uniform, and she write a letter to email to the editor.
Yeah, so pretty any reason why we should keeping uniform? Why uniforms are important? Why uniforms are needed?
So we can find the answer from text B, because
text B. Okay, tell me, what do you want me to write?
So we can give the reasons. The first one is the reason for keeping school uniform will be less expensive than buying.
Good job. I'm not gonna write the full line. I would just write in here less expensive. Okay.
Yeah.
Less expensive. Another reason.
Yeah. And also it's harder to the second thing is it's harder to choose what to wear.
But we need to give a reason why to keep. So we have to say, don't have to think what to wear every day, right? Don't have to.
It saves.
Yeah. Think.
It saves time.
Yes. What to wear? To wear every day.
Yeah.
I think you can also copy that one from question that everyone same or equal. Something was given here. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
Here, they have given reasons already. Smart people, please cheat from here. Okay. All students are equal. That's also a reason. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, all students are equal. All students are equal. Equal. You can also copy from here if you know that, saves time, no need to make decisions. Okay. You can copy
Yeah.
this information as well, whatever you decide, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, besides this, students are equal more.
And we can write this also that in the last line, with text B in the last line, we can see the same uniform means people character become more important than their appearance. So
Important
we
than
can
their,
write it.
Very
yeah.
nice. Very good point. So you can
We can
write in here that
categorize students.
you can write that character of students become character
Yeah.
character of students. Okay, we will not use in here become. We would use becomes because we are using character as a noun. Okay. Character, but this is too much grammar for you guys. Let's change it. Okay, let's change it. You can say students' characters. Exactly copy from here. What they have written. Change the word people to the students. Okay.
Yeah.
Students,
Characters.
characters, become more important than their look or their
Appearance.
appearance. You can change the word appearance to look if you know. More important than their appearance. If you want to write appearance, it's your choice. If you want to make it easier, go for the word look. Okay. Full stop. I don't think so there's anything else.
Yeah,
That's all we
That's
need.
it.
Okay, now what we should write on the second point?
Secondly,
Secondly,
It's
I
secondly,
want to
I want to
talk about
explain.
explain.
Yeah,
Okay.
why explain? Because in here this is a text from the book, so they have not given verbs with it. But in your real test, they already tell you describe, explain, say. So you can use the same words which are given in there. Explain
Okay.
why some students.
Students don't like school
You can
uniform.
also write talk about. There's nothing wrong with it. That's perfect. I just want to give tips for people who do not know anything at all and they just need to copy. Okay, students don't like school uniforms. School uniforms. Okay, semicolon. Now, I think it's also in text B and C. First, find me from text B.
yeah.
So
we
Yeah,
can
this
write
is a uniform at the.
we can
This
write
is
it like
No,
because they get it too old fashioned.
too
too
old-fashioned. I
old-fashioned.
will write in here, too old-fashioned, comma, more.
Expensive clothes, ma'am.
No. Why don't like school uniform? You can say that they like whole set of different clothes, They like,
Yeah.
some students like whole set of different clothes. Some students like buying
Or new trendy
buy
clothes. They like
a whole set of different clothes. A whole set of different clothes. More.
and
I think they don't like it because it's same style clothing. They don't like it. Why they
yeah,
don't like it? Because of same
everyone
style
wearing
clothing.
the same style.
Yes, same style clothing. More.
And they want to wear it the more trendy or
Yeah, you can write that. Change the word from old-fashioned to trendy because that depends on the understanding of a person, and you have that understanding. You can change that. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay.
yeah.
I think more is given here too. Can you guys tell me what else? Traditional materials. like cotton.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
just write in there best new scholarship. Tell me, what should I write?
And they can
Yes.
they want to move away from traditional
Yeah,
materials.
yeah,
We
you
can.
can write that move away from traditional materials. Move away. That's why they don't like it, right?
Yeah.
You can just write in here that what they don't like traditional materials such as cotton. Traditional materials,
Such as cotton.
yes, e.g. cotton. Or maybe you can say they prefer other materials, or they prefer less traditional materials like linen and shiny materials like satin. It's your choice if you want to write the opposite of it, or if you want to write directly this. If you want to give it a different dimension, let's just change it to that they prefer less traditional material, less traditional material, uh, like satin, like
Yeah.
satin. Anything else?
I think so. It is enough for second.
Yeah, that's enough. You can also say that they prefer less traditional uniform. You know, they prefer less traditional clothes.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
There's so much given in here, but in case this is enough. Moving further, we have the last point. How would you write that? Thirdly,
Okay. Designs could be different.
I want to. Thirdly, I want
I
to
want to like. I want to. I want.
I want to say
suggest. No, how designs could be different. I want to explain. I want to say how designs could be different. Could be different. That's also in text D, I believe. Text C.
with their originality, pattern, and material.
Hold on. Okay, tell me what to write.
We can.
design.
We can
I
find it.
want to say how designs could be different.
Yeah. So it could be different with their pattern,
Yeah. So
material.
you can also say moving away from traditional material to less traditional material. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving away from patterned to plain shirts, and moving away from uniforms like moving away from ties, school caps, and scarves to trainers, unisex clothes, and casual jeans and stuff. You know, that's given in the graph also. We can pick that from there too. Can we write that in here? Moving away from traditional material to less traditional material to less
Less
traditional material. Full stop. Then start another one. Moving away, you can write comma in here as well. Okay, moving away from patterned shirts. Apologies, moving away from plain shirts to
cap
patterned
and scarf.
shirts to patterned shirts. Because this is the change, right? What does how designs could be different. To patterned shirts. Okay, more. Moving away from traditional things. Okay, moving away
Yep.
from traditional. This is a lot we are writing. I have to cross later on. Okay, traditional things.
Yeah.
To more trendy things. I don't know. Let's just finish it. More trendy things. But in case in your exam you need more words, you can write that in here. That moving away from traditional things like school caps and scarves and ties to what parents prefer.
Jeans.
To jeans and casual unisex
And,
clothing and trainers.
mhm.
Okay?
Okay.
This is your choice. I think we have completed words already. Let's try to check on a
Yeah.
word counter. How many words are these? This is perfect. Okay, this is just what we need. This is enough. Pattern shirts. Okay, this is enough. This is just perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
because I have literally left a lot from the text that
Yeah.
an other candidate who might write it, I'm just saying that even if we don't write anything and we just stick to the task that is given right in front of us, we can easily get the required words and appropriate, logically arranged information.
Yeah.
Is this difficult?
No,
No,
it's
this
too easy.
This is a
no.
piece of cake,
not-
guys. This is so
Yeah.
easy. Now, I'm going to explain to you something about task 4 and give you some homework. Okay, and I hope so. You guys will understand what to do. Now, this question that is given in front of you, Michelle, read it.
Okay. It's extended writing. Write an article from 100 to 130 words for your college website about learning another language. You should describe different ways to learn a language and say why learning a language is important. You should plan your article before you start writing. Think about what you are going to write and make some notes to help you in the box.
Okay, Zain, you too, read it once.
Okay. Task 4, extended writing. Write an article 130 words for your college website about learning another language. You should describe different ways to learn a language and say why learning a language is important. You should plan your article before you start writing. Think about what you are going to write and make some notes to help you in the box. This box, sorry.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. When I say make notes, then I mean it, that make notes. Let's try to discuss some ideas. For example, on this side, I want to talk about different ways to learn a language, different ways to learn a language, And on the other hand, I want to discuss with you guys why learning a language is important. Why learning a language is important. All right. So you guys will tell me different ways to learn a language. Yes, Zain, 1 point. Give me 1 point.
So different ways to learn language.
Okay, I'll
You
start.
can
I'll add 1,
we,
then you add 1, then Michelle will
okay.
add 1.
Okay, ma'am.
I would say online courses. Michelle, you add 1.
From college or
Studying at school.
yeah,
Studying
at
at
school.
school. Yes, Zain.
So working with other country colleagues.
Working with international colleagues or
Okay.
co-workers. Working with international. Do you want me to use the word colleagues or co-workers?
I think
Co-workers.
Okay, co-workers. Okay, I'll add 1. Group study. Michelle.
I would say um through trying to speak.
Watching films, listening to music. I'm not choosing
Yeah.
the most important ones because I want you guys to think. Watching films with subtitles,
Yeah.
listening to music, reading books, learning new vocabulary words, using new phrases and new words every day.
Yeah.
So you guys also tell me
using
more.
dictionary.
Using dictionary, but using the words every day, new words and phrases that you learn, you have to use them every day. So tell me, you tell me now, what should I write here?
Using words every day.
Using new phrases and words every day. Using new words and phrases every day. Phrases means a group of words. Okay, every day. Zain, what else?
Can we write watching movies?
Okay, watching movies with subtitles.
Yeah.
Watching movies with subtitles. More.
Reading books.
Reading books. More.
Reading newspaper.
Reading newspaper. More. Listening to music.
Yeah.
Living abroad.
Yeah.
Talking to native speakers, right? Talking
Yeah.
to native speakers. More. Anything else? I think this would be enough to complete it, right?
Yeah.
If you still want to add more, think about it. What are the other ways you use? Online courses, studying at school, exchanging messages in foreign language,
Mm-hmm.
exchanging emails or messages, exchanging emails
Messages.
or messages in a different language, in another language. Foreign language you can use. If you don't know the spelling of foreign, use another language. Foreign language. More. I'm sure there's more to it.
Yeah.
Hmm. 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 Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mm, uh,
Uh,
How do you learn English? You learn English
we
by
can learn English in talk in
watching
a
videos,
or try to
listening
talk
to
in a
podcasts
daily
also.
basis, or maybe we can try to talk in our daily routine. Then we will
Yeah,
learn.
using language. See, we have used that, using new words and phrases every day. Okay,
Yeah.
using that language in day-to-day life, using the foreign language to communicate every day, to communicate. Okay, to the foreign language to communicate every day. Communicate language to communicate every day. Okay.
Yep.
So that's enough, right? We just need 100 words, not more. So this is all. Why learning a language is important. Now that's the point. I'll start. You will add one more point. I think it is important for personal pleasure and as a hobby. It's important. Personal pleasure and hobby. What do you say?
it's good for your future.
Okay, good for future career. Good for future
Okay.
career.
Easy to understand.
Important,
The
beautiful. Why it is important to learn a language? Good for future career, to study, and also it is important to study abroad, right?
yeah.
To study abroad more.
This is important
Why
to
learning language is
find
important for self-growth, okay,
to
for future traveling and holidays.
and future new good job.
Yeah. Career means job. Future, future traveling and holidays. To communicate with customers, to communicate with other businessmen, right? To communicate with other businessmen, and also I think for making international friends, and more. Career growth definitely is there. To understand the culture of another, to understand a different culture, to understand a foreign culture, to understand a foreign culture, understand the foreign culture. I think that'd be it. If you will put that all on your notebook, you will understand that it works. So how do we start it? You say firstly, I want to describe
Describe
different
different ways
ways to learn,
to learn a language.
different ways
To learn a language.
to learn a language. Right? So when we say it, after that we put a semicolon. What is this semicolon? This semicolon is for people who are not good at connecting sentences and they don't know grammar. This semicolon allows them to connect their first thought with the rest of it, right? And that's why I use it here. You can also use it. And now everything that you have written in here, online courses, online courses, everything with commas, whatever we have written here, comma, studying at school, comma, working with international co-workers, comma, and all of this, like whatever, using new words and watching movies, everything we write in here. We finish the first paragraph. Understand it? Then we start the second paragraph, and we
Right, secondly,
yeah, we start off with secondly. Secondly, I want to say why learning
learning a language
learning a language
is important.
is important. So, when you say it, what happens? You put a semicolon and then you put all these things in here. Personal pleasure and hobby, comma, good for future career, comma. And I'm sure you can easily get 100 words.
Yeah.
Because I have written it in a very concise way. When you will write it, of course, you will think in your own way. Easy or not?
Yeah,
That's
too
easy.
easy.
But you know, the basic thing is thinking about it and generating ideas.
Yeah.
And I think it's not too hard. And in this task, there are barely few topics, you know. They're already, first we'll do the sample topics, because this one I have written for you, one I'm going to give you as homework. You will write it by yourself. The
Okay.
most important topic that is being repeated constantly is rules at your work. You know, what are the rules at your work and why those rules are important? You need to write that one, I believe, as homework. They can give you 3 types of rules: rules at home, rules at work, and rules in your country.
Yeah.
Any confusion with this?
What were
No.
the second one? Rules at home, rules at
Work,
yeah,
rules at school also,
the last one.
rules in your country.
Yeah.
They would always ask you this, that what are the rules and why these rules are needed.
So if they want to, if they give us rules in your country, the
Then
essay,
what are the
like
rules
the.
in your country? In your country, there are rules related to traffic. You know, there are
So
rules
we were.
related to
So
housing.
can we talk about our country, like Pakistan, or
You
we
don't have
can
to mention the name of the country. You just have to say that, firstly, I want to talk about the rules in my country. Semicolon. There are rules related to traffic.
Yeah.
For example, do not park at a wrong place and do not cross the signals. There are rules related to housing, that there should be a certain percentage increase in the interest of rentals, or you know, purchasing houses and stuff, property and stuff. There are rules related to education. You know, that primary education um, is the right of everyone. There are rules related to women and children and child labor as well. Rules in here means laws, you know. Yeah. And why these rules are needed? Definitely, these rules are needed for discipline in the country, success of the country, peace of the country, and also health and safety of people. Also keeping in mind, understanding the culture, you know, keeping the traditions and values, and teaching people moral values. Also, you know, controlling crime as well. These rules are needed. Anyways, first of all, you will write about rules at your work, not your school. You will write about rules at your place of work.
Okay.
Firstly, I want to describe some rules. What are rules? Like, for example, if I work as a baker, what are the rules at my work? Okay, I need to wear an apron. I need to wear my baking
Gloves.
gloves, and I also
Yeah.
need to
Gloves and
wash my hands over and over. I need to remove any jewelry that I'm wearing so that the food remains hygienic. And I am supposed to check the oven before I start baking, right? And most important rule is to check the expiry date of every item before adding
yes,
it
ma'am.
in. So these are the rules at my work. And if I would say, okay, why these rules are needed? These rules are needed for safety of people. Again, the same kind of health and safety of customers and employers. These rules are needed for discipline. These rules are needed for increasing the customers at work. These rules are needed for good reputation of the business. These rules are needed for counting salary of the people as well. Because rules, if you say my rule is don't use mobile at work, definitely that is for you, right? If it is to be on time, it is for you. The rule why it is needed for you to for punctuality, for discipline, and also to count the salary of the people. Marking attendance is an important rule at every work, because it allows them to count their wages. Why it is needed? It is needed for counting wages, right? And also
Yeah.
these rules are important for completion of the project in time. If of course, management, organization at work, everything. That's why these rules are needed at work. Even if we prepare these points, see, try it yourself. If nothing will happen, then we will prepare notes tomorrow. Tomorrow, we will just do task 4, and I'll try to prepare notes for all the possible questions that are given in the sample papers, right? Once we will do that, then I will give you extra questions also that I have with me.
Okay.
Okay.
I think preparing notes will prepare your mind that in case I have something similar to it, I can tell. I don't have to overthink. I mean, I don't really have to waste my time into thinking much because I'll have some idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your homework. You can take a photo of this, and tomorrow when you will meet me, I will discuss with you rules at home, rules at work, rules and in your country, and rules at school also. We'll just go through everything together. Like you guys will tell me, I'll write the points on the screen. And besides that, there's a couple of other important questions related to celebrations and festivals. I will discuss that with you as well tomorrow.
Okay.
Any confusion?
No.